a project that I've been working tirelessly on for 8 years to help bring to North Carolina.
But in Japanese culture, you know, reaching 88 years of age is lifetime accomplishment.
Race and racism in the United States is a topic that affects all of us. I don't care. It's not a black-white issue. It's an everybody issue.
People make the world.
Patrice, you guys have just been a light in my day, for real.
So it is my extreme pleasure. I've known this woman, I've known her forever, and it is my honor to introduce to you all the incomparable Shauna Tucker, who has coined the phrase chamber soul to describe her sound. And once you hear it, you know exactly what I mean, y'all. She just got off tour from Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas. She is home now. Y'all, show her some love. This is her first gig being back in North Kakalaki, and I'm glad that she made it here at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. Really quickly, a shout out to our sponsors for the Rhythm of Race, the Paul Green Foundation, and the North Carolina Humanities Council. Y'all give it up, Shauna Tucker!
This goes up high. If by chance I look dazed, I've read it someplace I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that feels. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Whoa, what's love got to do with it? But a second-hand emotion. What love that you guys have not been here since 9, right? I'm gonna assume that that you know that this is an electric cello, and if you didn't, this is an electric cello, but that should not cause you to instantly go into classical mode. Oh, shh, be quiet, okay, remember? This is a concert. We have to, no, we are having a good time. We are family. We are family. All right. So if you feel the urge to just move a little and sway a bit, and if you recognize the song, I'm not gonna be mad if I can hear you singing, because you know when you go to a concert and you pay good money, you don't want to hear the person next to you. You're like, I didn't pay to hear you, but this was free, so you can sing as loud as you want, right? If you want to snap your fingers, that's all right too. Usually I say, if I want you to snap, right? And I'm like, okay, everybody snap. But if you started theating, you gotta snap through to the end, because some of y'all be falling off. You'd be like, so that's up to you. Very easy point of entry here. The song is called Lazy Afternoon. Perfect for today. Trees are blooming, and
clap with me on this part right here. Everybody clap like this, come on. Come on. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Keep going. One thing I won't let you do, slow me down. Something else that you can't do, hold me down. One thing I won't let you do, stress me out. And you ain't gonna stop me now. Come on, come on. One thing I won't let you do, slow me down. Something else that you can't do, hold me down. One thing I won't let you do, stress me out. You ain't gonna stop me now. Watch this. Girl, put down them tabloids. I'm a good dude, not a bad boy. Got a history, that's my past show. These days, about my cash show. I don't deal with disrespect. I love when I can get a check, and I love when I can be the queen. But please don't mess with my check. Then bang a thug, then slang a drug, then blast some slugs, just smack some brothers. What's lacking love? Tacking guns emotionally, and I'm wrapping you up. Getting it up, not getting it on. Shot that knew my flavor's good. Blast off, I'm taking flight like white to a blast moving neighborhoods. Getting high, but not on that marijuana. Was the time I did that, had more green waves in California. Now my waves are clean to clear, my mind is focused, I'm here. Heart is light and hate is out, my mouth got a better no cursing, yeah. Something new, kinda strange, especially for this kind of game. I did all that crazy stuff before y'all ever knew my name. Now I'm up in this game and I got so much more to say. And I got so much moves to make, so nobody better get in my way. One thing I won't let you do, slow me down. Come on, come on. Something else that you can't do, hold me down, yeah, yeah. One thing I won't let you do, stress me out. And you ain't gonna stop me now. Come on, come on. I see you dance. Something else that you can't do. One thing I won't let you do. You ain't gonna stop me now. Y'all recognize this? Where's the swag in the space age? Where's my mind in the new wave? Where's my flow on a new stage? When I'm on a new page. In the book you better read, but if you don't, then you gon' see the new dope, the new thing. Fresh, I didn't see a new king. When you swings like Barry Bonds, they was dirty, carry on. Now tight this thing up like a thong was in your face and now I'm gone. Cross the land from East Coast to Alabama to Cali Cal. Hit Japan, then Germany, but I brought it back home to natural. Then Africa, I'm passionate, I'm a graduate with a doctor, yup. Getting high, I won't y'all stop fronting on me, just back me up. Elbow room is what I need, don't want y'all bowing down to me. Cause it was God that made me better, but I didn't forget how I used to be. I'm a humble dude, don't want your praise. Put me in and did hit play. Then you know that everything is real and true, what I claim. My brain is here, I'm organized, I always do. I never try, I'm making it, not getting by. Call me simple, I'm on fire. One thing I won't let you do. Come on, come on. Something that you can't do. Come on, come on. Something I won't let you do. Stress me out, and you ain't gonna stop me now. Let me one more time. One thing I won't let you do, slow me down. And something else that you can't do, hold me down.
I have the honor and the pleasure of introducing your next artist. He is straight out of Durham, North Carolina. Yes, yeah, make some. Oh, see how it is. Bunch of Raleigh folks, I see how it is. Right? He's left Durham, went off to DC, and is now based out of Los Angeles, California. Straight out of here, raised by this community, he has toured the world performing poetry. He has won championships and awards. He has done some amazing things with his art. Most recently, he just dropped the hip-hop art album. He's not only a poet, but an amazing MC. The first single from that, called North Cac, has gone viral. So we're so happy about that as well. So not only one of ours, like one of the youth that we grabbed at that age and nurtured and saw grow up, has toured all over, won awards, been recognized, and is going viral, and it comes from our community, and he is back here to share his work with you. I'm excited. This is my little brother, man, and I know that y'all are going to be inspired and touched by this show. I do want to say there are levels to seeing the stage, so anybody back there who'd like to try to figure out if you can find your more comfortable space, I see y'all up there. I see y'all up there. GS want to let you know there's three levels, like there's a third level of folks up there. Y'all can feel free to get up stage and if you're afraid of heights, don't do it. We don't want nobody passing out. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna get out of the way. I'm gonna let G take over the stage, and I hope that you show him all the love that you would show anyone in your family coming back home. Y'all please put your hands together for George Yamazawa.
Y'all feeling good on the count of three? I need you to make as much noise as you possibly can. Ready? 1, 2, 3. When I say spoken, y'all say word, spoken. Word. Spoken. Word. So in the last 4 years, I've grown from 4 walls into a home. From a rocking chair into a throne. From a phrase into a poem. Learn how to spit from the pit of my jawbones. I ain't got much taller, but growth I've most definitely shown. See, in the last 4 years of my life, I've learned how to write, and I've learned how to shed my light despite the darkness of the night. Learned how to grip my pen like a prison bar and pry myself free. Like I got Mandela inside of me, but I also learned there's devils inside of me, and there is a heaven that I gotta see. I gotta keep pushing even when it seems like that heaven is out of reach. See, I learned how to believe in me and the things that I can't see. See, I learned how to love, and I learned how to hate a little less, learned how to depend on certain things more than my own father, and I learned that a brother ain't gotta come from the same mother, and I learned that a man ain't defined by no age and no number. See, I learned how to sweat when I pray and bleed when I write, learned how to rip the seams off a mic and lose my voice trying to gain my freedom, even learned how to sing. Even though I can't sing. Even learn how to move my soul and do my dance, boy. I grew my hair and learned how to go Super Saiyan. Learn that a man can still smile like a kid. Learn the only cage that I'm in is made of my ribs. Learn to appreciate them days back when I was troublesome. And I learned the difference between writing a poem and becoming one. Cause see, I've grown from a poet into an artist, into an archer, aiming arrows at my target. Grown my own food and been living off my harvest. But see, the seasons are changing, so my poems are too. But I'm liking the direction. I think I'm starting to rhyme more because I want my life to start connecting. Cause see, I've learned how to learn. So now I'm learning how to teach, because I done learned how to practice whatever I preach, but I grew from a grain into a beach, and I knew for the game I'm playing for keeps. So whatever I say what I mean. So whenever I speak, I'm able to reach a place that bleeds, and a place that burns, and a place that knows. I got a lot more to learn. Riley, how y'all feeling this afternoon? So happy to be here. Look at y'all looking all diverse. I love it, man. We in the museum. One time, can we make some noise for the Museum of Natural Sciences? Man, I feel like I made it, son. See my face? My face is bigger than my body. I'm glad my beard just came in a little fuller now. My name is G. Yamazawa. My real name is George. It's a very underwhelming name. One time, can we make some noise for like Asian people on TV? Can we do that? I love making y'all make noise for anything I want. Okay, man. Let me get a drum roll. 10 things you should know about being an Asian from the South. It's okay to laugh if you want. 1, after growing up with teriyaki chicken and fried chicken on the same dinner table for 20 years, what is your favorite food? Will become a real difficult question to answer. 2, when you smile, they'll try to ridicule your eyes for being smaller than usual. Remind yourself it's only because America has a tendency of wanting to see through you. 3, when you forget where you're from, you will truly become American. 4, when they speak of black folk and white folk, do not take sides. A wolf will become friends with a sheep as long as its kindness leads to something it can dig its teeth into. 5, they try to call you all kind of things like Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jackie Chan, Chrissy Yamaguchi, and Hong Kong Phooey. Laugh along with their ignorance. It'll give you strength. Remind yourself that when you were a little boy, even being deemed as powerful of a man as Bruce Lee still made you feel weak and helpless. 6, I never really liked list poems like this, but I figured it'd be fitting since Asians are supposed to be good with numbers. 7, don't get mad at innocent ignorance because some stuff is just plain funny. See, one day a classmate asked me what I was, and when I told her I was Japanese, she said, "Oh, I thought you was Asian." 8, when they call you Chinese, correct them. 9, upon correcting them, tell them your full name in your native dialect. Remind them of your parents' birthplace. Remind them of Hiroshima and Nagasaki until the conversation feels nuclear. Remind them of your ancestors who danced with swords until the choreography was lethal. Then remind yourself that you were only reminding yourself, because after your entire conversation, you will still be Chinese to them. 10, find time to search inside. You see, a smile won't shine unless you wear it with pride. See, I remember every time I would laugh, I would cover my eyes, but now I realize that I have nothing to hide. See, I like my chicken teriyaki or fried. I like my fried rice with hot sauce on the side. See, this model was ridiculed and racist as a child, and this is dedicated to all them Asians from the South. But there were plenty of things I had to sacrifice too. I used to sell out pounds to half of my school, but I ain't swagger jacking. I won't rap like you, cause dog, I'm Asian. I eat cats like you. Oba-chan, kokoro kara, dear grandma, from my heart. You were at the hospital when I was born. There must have been something about 3 generations being in one room that made history seem tangible. So easy to touch, so easy to hold. You see, my grandmother's frail fingers casually carry 87 years of her life, and her arthritis tells stories. Her index finger, crooked and gracefully, points me down memory lane to a time when I first saw her dance, first saw her hands painless, holding a traditional Japanese fan, moving crowds like wind, a 5-foot tsunami dressed in a kimono, face paint, and culture. How beautiful to be able to tell stories with no microphone, no literary devices, just a choreographed version for love for the stage and a connection to the people. It is a love that runs through my blood, free as 1,000 paper cranes, free as a cherry blossom in the spring, free as her ring finger without those rings. See, I've come to believe that a wrinkle is worth more than a diamond could ever be, because her 3 marriages have died, but her pride still grows in her follicles. That's why her hair waves like a Japanese flag on the side of a kamikaze jet, knowing her life will crash on American soil. The other night, she held me tight, cried, and said she was ready to die, but something inside told me she's not quite ready yet. But what do I say? What can one possibly say about life to a person who has already seen the smirk on death's face? Her arthritis comes from his firm handshake. Her knuckles are too weak to open a jar, but still strong enough to carry her sanity in her palms. See, for the last 8 years that I've lived with her, I woke up to her prayers and fell asleep to her cooking. She would mend a rice ball like a broken heart and feed it to me in case I ever needed another one inside of my chest. I recently noticed her feet are deformed from dancing on top of decades. I used to think we took our shoes off to help keep the house clean, but it's really to respect the land she walks on and remind myself this is not a nursing home. My daily dialogue is her assisted living now. I know why she always wants to make me food, because watching me grow helps her feel more alive. See, you were at the hospital when I was born, so count on me to be there for you when you die. Obachang, you have choreographed my respect for elders, and as long as I'm breathing, I will be dancing behind your face paint. Forget when you're gone. I'm gonna remember you now. I'm gonna walk through your wrinkles, get drunk off the wine you sip out of hourglasses every night, and bend my future arthritically but beautifully so that my life will remind others of your ring finger. Hey, make some noise if you heard this track yet. Anybody? Yeah. Red cornbread fan, feel free to sing along if you want. Hey, feel free to dance. It's the North Cat, baby. I'm a boss. Carolina barbecue sauce with the slaw on the same, the cellar in the vault. I'm the best, the effect, and the cause I'm the loss. The North Cat, baby, I'm a boss. Carolina barbecue sauce with the slaw on the same, the cellar in the vault. Hey, I'm the best. Put your hands all right with me now, yeah. I'm the truth, man. You looking real false. Whenever I hit the booth, I come out to an applause. If I'm talking to my crew, you heard a sudden draw. Yo, I ain't talking to you. Stop eavesdropping the ball. I be rocking with y'all. I be off of the wall. A pit pull off the leash. I keep locking my jaws. I see it cop at the mall. I see it cop at the fall. Peter picking a fight. I can see the Viking in y'all. One of my punchlines are where you're Viking and all. I know I'm frightening y'all long as the mic is involved. Relocated to Cali, but I ain't liking it small. I'm a Southern North Star. I be the light in the dark. Be the right and the wrong. I be the reason the Bull City feeds me. Bull City greasy. Bull City needs me. Everywhere I go, I got that Bull City greeting. That's why they throw the horns when the Bull City sees me. Hey, y'all make some noise for yourselves, y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking out with me. My name is Yamazawa. I'll be over there. I'm very excited for this. Hey, y'all have been so beautiful, man. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Peace.
The incomparable Shauna Tucker.
Thank you. Shine, 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 shine. Far away, past the mountain and sea, shines a light. Far away, over forest and trees, is a light that he's neither rain nor shine. thank you so much for bringing us here to do this in this beautiful space. Thank you all for coming, for checking out the race exhibit. It is just, it's really a wonderful thing for this city, for this area, for this state, for this world to be able to walk into a museum at a free exhibit to start having conversations that are essential in order for us to evolve as a country, as a people, as a world. Thank you for bringing this here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to get a minute of your time, if you don't mind. We came and we enjoyed this amazing performance that was going on. Just give us some information as to what made you put this together.
Well, this is the Rhythm of Race, so this was the Rhythm of Race. And it's just my baby. I mean, this is a project that I've been working tirelessly on for 8 years to help bring to the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. And Race, Are We So Different is a timely exhibit because race and racism in the United States is a topic that affects all of us. I don't care. It's not a black-white issue. Absolutely. It's an everybody issue.
Absolutely.
And so one of the things that makes it important for me as a public relations professional is how to relate the subject matter or how to relate exhibits to the public. Right. How to make it something that, okay, we've come to the exhibit, now what? So we came up with a nice programming menu, a very substantial programming menu that speaks to everybody. We're trying to reach audiences that wouldn't ordinarily come in the doors of the museum.
Right.
A lot of museums, I don't care if it's science, art, history, and it's not just in Raleigh, but museums as a whole are typically overrepresented by whites and Asians or the affluent. And so it was important for us to bring an exhibit here that was going to speak to all people. And speak to the people of the Triangle and the state of North Carolina and attract an audience that's reflective of that community.
Absolutely.
And so this exhibit has done that, and in just 1 month we've seen 20,000 people walk through the door.
That is amazing.
And because of super generous support, like in the tune of over $300,000, it is free.
Wow.
So we encourage everyone to come and take advantage of all the programming like Rhythm of Race. We have a speaker series. The next one up at Bat was this month. I'm a little crazy.
It's okay. It's been a long day.
Yeah, no, honey. It's been a long 18 months. So today is, okay, what's today, y'all? This is June 9th. Okay, 10th. There we go. So on June the 15th, we have a science cafe called What's in Your Gene Wallet. Like what's in your wallet, right? So everyone wants to know about DNA testing now. It's really popular. Folks want to know if they're related to Cleopatra or whoever. And so we're having a science cafe over in our Daily Planet Cafe.
Okay.
And that's going to be with Dr. Charmaine Royal, who is a professor at Duke University, who is specialized in genomics and the intersection of race and identity.
Right.
So that's going to be very interesting. And then we've got a lecture on July the 18th with Dr. Tashni DeBroy, who is the president of Shaw University, called No More Hidden Figures, STEM Diversity in the 21st Century. So we're looking to attract those future leaders, those girls, those minorities who are interested in STEM fields, science, technology, engineering, and math, and to speak to someone who's doing it. I mean, Dr. DeBroy, before she was the president at Shaw University, was a chemist. So I guess she still is a chemist. You never stop being a chemist.
Exactly.
And so it's important that we connect the community with people that are doing things in the community. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And then bring that connectivity into the Museum of Natural Sciences so that we have now brought you into a place that you wouldn't ordinarily see yourself. And the early numbers and early figures I've seen thus far is that it's working. We're really seeing some folks who've never come to the museum before, and we're seeing a lot of people of color come in. So I encourage everyone, all of your viewers, to come and experience the rhythm of race. To come and experience Race, Are We So Different? It's running now through October 22nd here at the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences. My name is Amelia Collins Taylor. I'm the Assistant Head of Communications. Call me if you say, I don't remember her name. The woman that does PR for the museum. Just call. They'll connect you if you have any questions.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're very
I know
welcome.
You're a very busy woman, but you obviously, your hard work is showing. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
This is a project that I've been working tirelessly on for 8 years.